1.3 billion. That's the estimate of how many people in today's world currently smoke. What do you think of when you think of that number? It's outrageously high. Everyone smokes today. Almost everyone. It's everywhere. It's in the work environment. It's in the school environment. And it's just going all over the place. People aren't supposed to smoke in public places. They do it anyway. These laws about smoking in public places aren't enforced real well. Students who go to school, they're influenced by their peers. They start smoking, they get used to it, and they keep doing it well into their 30s. Why? Because it's something to do. In the work environment, people take their breaks. They go out to smoke. Every chance they get, they want to go out to smoke. Why? Because they're addicted to it. They may or may not want to smoke, but their body depends on it so much that they need to do it. About a third of the male population today smokes. 1 in 3 males smoke. Pick 3 guys off the street, the chances that one of them smoke are very high. In today's world, there's diseases for everything. What people may not know is that people who smoke are at a higher risk of getting such diseases. They get diseases such as cancer of the larynx, which is the voice box, cancer of the pharynx, which is cancer in the throat, cancer in the mouth, cancer in the esophagus, and it just continues. It has been linked to also having cancer in the pancreas, cancer in the kidneys, and in your stomach. Every day, there are people dying from smoking. And it has been said that 1 person dies every 8 seconds. Every 8 seconds. Just think of it. In 1 minute, you have about 8 people dying. That's too many. The main concern today about smoking is that children are beginning at earlier ages every single year. Now, it starts off, when they're 15, as early as 13 sometimes, junior high, just starting high school. Why? Because their friends do it. People in their family do it, their parents. They see it in magazine articles, television ads, in the movies. It's advertised as being something to do, something cool to do. If you're not doing it, then you ain't cool. You have to smoke so you can have fancy cars, nice women, everything, money, when in fact, it leads to a life that most people don't want. About 80,000 to 100,000 kids start to smoke every day. That could be their first cigarette, or it's just kids who continue to smoke every day. But the sad thing is that about half of these kids smoke well into their 30s, 40s, up until they're senior citizens. Why do people begin to smoke? They want the nicotine. They want to be cool. They want it. They just want it. They begin to smoke because of the influences in life. Peer pressure. Something to do. Along with advertising in magazine ads, it's advertised in sports. Kids love sports. They love music. It's in the music. It's in the lyrics. It's just everywhere. It's in every part of our society these days. Now, the effects of smoking may or may not be so openly out there. It's not on the carton of cigarettes. It doesn't tell you that you're going to get cancer of this or that, or any of the cancers that I've mentioned or diseases. When the person is trying to smoke, they put that cigarette in their mouth, and they get that hit, that nicotine, that sense of relief. They know that they're inhaling carbon monoxide, but they may not know that as they're doing that, that carbon monoxide enters their bloodstream and attaches itself to the hemoglobin within the red blood cells. These red blood cells are meant to transport oxygen all throughout your body. Now, when you put carbon monoxide within them, you're taking up unnecessary space, necessary space for the oxygen. You have a big bubble meant only for oxygen, and you're filling up half of it with carbon monoxide. That's half the oxygen that your body would have to transfer throughout your body. You have two guys, one who doesn't smoke, one who does. You put them in a race. The one who doesn't is going to be able to go a lot further than the one who does. A lot further, a lot longer, you name it. The carcinogens within the carbon dioxide are also another key factor into leading to cancer. It damages genes that control cell growth. Now, these genes, they control how fast, how much, and how many you need. But when the carcinogens affect these genes, they make them grow rapidly, which is cancer. Make them grow abnormally. And that's what leads to the cancers I've mentioned. Smoking throughout your life is an unnecessary risk. After prolonged use, it's taking a toll on everyone around you. Your family, your friends. People don't want to hang out with you because you smell like smoke all the time. And when you're smoking all your life and you have that disease that's been discovered within you, it's a toll not only on yourself, but your family. Your family has to take care of it. Your family has to do this for you, do that. You don't want to be walking around with an oxygen tank for the rest of your life. What makes it so difficult to stop? The nicotine is what makes it so difficult to stop. They get so addicted to it. It's just as addictive as prescription pills, drinking, any other kinds of drugs. They're so dependent on it that they need to have it all the time. When they do try to stop, it takes a physical and mental toll on their bodies, which is also known as withdrawals. They start shaking, they're irritable, they're depressed because they don't have this nicotine. And that's why when people say, why is it so hard to stop? When in fact, it's really hard to stop. I myself do not smoke, but I do have friends who smoke, and I've told them, quit. It's not good for you. They know it's not. And these are the people who are truly addicted. It's so difficult for them. They have patches, they have pills, but it's just so hard for them because their bodies are dependent on it. It's not that they're weak-minded, it's just a habit. There are also people who know these risks and simply don't care. And they don't care that it affects other people. I'm not here to tell you that it's good. I'm not here to tell you it's bad. I'm just here to tell you the risks and the consequences that it has on the people around you and on yourself, most importantly. Thank you.